Well, hello, this is Bishop John Reed coming to you again. Thanking you for tuning in to our YouTube channel um, with our e-learning classes. Today, we're going to talk about leadership. I'm going to talk to you about church leadership. It's very important that we understand every aspect of what church leadership is all about. And I don't care today if you are a leader, a ministry head, member of clergy, deacon, minister, or either a associate pastor in your church. It's very important that you understand your role as a leader. What makes you different from the other members? This may also bless someone that may be desiring to seek to understand why, if they want to be a leader. So today, my topic of discussion is about building versus attending. Building versus attending. Are you a builder or are you just merely a tender? I have 5 points I want to talk to you about briefly this morning. Building is not for the faint of heart. Okay, if you're going to be a builder, a leader, you have to be committed first. You got to be a committed person to leadership, and a person is committed to authority of the house. Uh, Anybody can just simply attend church. Builders have to be there before church service. Builders have to be accountable when they can't come to church. Builders, in most cases, are the last ones to leave church services. Number two, builders require additional sacrifice. That means that as a builder, you're going to come to church oftentimes when you may be tired. There may be other things you want to get done, but you have a commitment. The key to being a true builder is commitment, commitment and submission. That means submission to leadership and commitment to the mission that you have put yourself to do, whether you are an usher or a greeter or a Sunday school teacher, a Bible class teacher. You have to be committed to that. Attending is merely people that do things because they're comfortable and it doesn't require much from them personally. So it requires a sacrifice, number two. Number three, building requires unity and team effort. That means you have to be committed to your team. Whether you're on a praise team, you may be on a dance ministry, whatever, you got to be committed to that ministry. Okay? Many times people that are merely attenders don't like to be engaged and they don't like to be asked to do too many things. But in many cases, a builder will do what they are told to do. I know this goes against culture today. This goes against many things that people are told to do in church service today, but it's very important and it's imperative that we understand that role. Number four, building requires mature people with a thick skin that are not easily offended. That means that as a builder, there will be times you will be corrected. There will be times you'll be asked to do things that you really don't want to do. There will be times that you may be told what you did was inappropriate, that you may need to improve. If you're a real builder in the house of God, you will want to do better. You will want to commit yourself to perform the job the best that you can in your church. And you won't be easily offended. You won't say, hey, I'm tired of this. I don't want nobody to tell me when to come to church, when I need to be there. If you're an usher and service starts at 10 and you know you need to be there on services at 9 o'clock, okay, don't complain about it. Either that or you don't be an usher. All right. Uh, number five, that's number four. Number five is building requires special set skills. That means when you bring skills to the house, donate those skills and dedicate that to service for your church. You may be strong at computer skills. You may be strong in the field of administration. Okay, well, do that as unto the Lord the same way you would do on your job. An attender will only do things at their convenience. That means that these are some of the words you hear from them. If you need me, call me. And I'll help you out if you guys get in the bind. Well, that's not a real builder. That's really an attender. And that's a person that really just want to do things at their own convenience. So that's what makes that difference in a leader than just an attender. Another important factor is that leaders have to be connected. That means you have to be connected. Communication is very important to being a leader, because communication is part of your being committed, and it's part of your being submissive. Uh, you have to be available. That means that can you be contacted by phone? Can you be contacted by email? Can you be contacted by text? Not only after you're contacted, will you respond? Okay, communication doesn't take place until there is a proper response. It's two way, it's not just one way. We know with emails and with text messages, we never know if a person received it. It goes out into cyberspace. You have to be present. That means you got to be at church. You can't come to church and want to be a leader, and we see you twice a month. Okay, that doesn't work. You have to be uh, there. You have to be there in times of prayer. You have to be there in times of Bible study. Critical parts of the service, you should be there. The next one is that you have to be engaged. That means you look for things to do. You're researching, you're inquiring into how to make the church, how to make your ministry better, how to improve your ministry. You have to be engaged, not disengaged. People that are disengaged are the people that after the hand goes down, after the benediction, they're heading toward their cars. People that are engaged are looking around, preparing the church for the next service. Hallelujah. Finally, true leaders have to be proactive. That means you got to be connected, and you're looking for things to do. And when you find something wrong, you want to correct it. You don't want to just complain. When you bring a problem, when you bring a situation, you bring a solution. That's the difference between what? A true leader. That's the difference between a builder versus a tender. I pray that this was a blessing to you today, that the Lord has touched you. Um, this e-learning series is a vital part of John Reed Ministries, and I'm glad to announce that we have a school of ministry. I'm willing to come to your church, come to your uh, facility to provide ministry specific training that addresses not only your leadership but clergy in the areas of hermeneutics, homiletics, apologetics, also advanced leadership skills in developing your staff. I think that any church will be impeded in their growth if they don't build leaders. So God bless you. I pray that you share this message with someone. Check out my website. Contact us if needed. And pray for this ministry, that we will continue to fulfill the will of God, that God has called us to equip and establish the church of God in these last days. God bless you.